What has happened in the further law enforcement action taken by the Enforcement Directorate is that they have carried out their biggest ever attachment post the Nirav Modi scam, which was close to some 6,000 crore rupees of fixed and liquid assets. In this, nearly 4,700 crore rupees of assets have been attached, of which nearly 4,000 acres of land, totaling up to some 4,000 crore rupees of fixed assets have also been attached. Some 300 bank accounts, 300 shell companies, and multiple other properties of the Sandesara group have been seized. Now, why is this scam significant? This scam is significant because in this entire 5,000 crore rupee loan default scam from the public sector undertaking banks, name of Congress's Supremo's close aide, Mr. Ahmed Patel, has again and again surfaced. At one point of time, one of the individuals arrested and interrogated by the Enforcement Directorate, one Sunil Yadav, who was close aide of Sandesara till the time they fled this country, Chetan and Nitin Sandesara, the then directors of Sterling Biotech Limited, did name Ahmed Patel's son-in-law, Irfan Siddiqui. And he said that he was the beneficiary of large tranches of cash amounts that Sandesaras instructed Sunil Yadav to hand over to this particular individual, that is Ahmed Patel's son-in-law, Irfan Siddiqui. Those statements have been recorded and are part of the further law enforcement process being undertaken by the Enforcement Directorate. Clearly, the allegation is that Mr. Ahmed Patel used his position to influence the public sector banks to give the kind of loan amounts which probably the defaulting company, which is now the Sterling Biotech Limited, was not worthy of, and influence was peddled on the public sector banks, which resulted later on these companies defaulting of this entire set of 5,000 crore rupees of loan, which now the Enforcement Directorate claims that through a set of a huge chain of shell companies, nearly 300 of them, starting from Seychelles to UAE to Mauritius, ending up in United States of America, Sandesaras siphoned off that money totaling up to 5,000 crore rupees of public money, your money, my money, our viewers' money was siphoned off. And that is now this entire exercise of the Money Laundering Prevention Act is to recover those public dues from the Sandesaras who are now fugitive of the law. They have absconded the country, nowhere to be found. Enforcement Directorate and the Central Bureau of Investigation hot on their trails, but they have gotten them declared public offenders from various court of law. Proclaimed offenders from the various courts of law, but still there's nowhere, they were nowhere to be seen, not joining any investigations, and that is why the attachment process also assumes significance, because this is the only way you can ever hope to recover that money which has been siphoned off from the public sector banks. And as I again said, the political contours is that Mr. Ahmed allegations are, since his son-in-law is a direct beneficiary as alleged by one of the persons interrogated, that he peddled his influence to get those loans to Sandesara.